welcome to another. Hello, welcome to another Muller stream. We're gonna be playing some Titan Vial today. I was thinking about doing some Legacy, but Jack came over to the stream yesterday and he let me know that the Mana Trader series this month is actually gonna be with Modern. So I kind of want to test Modern, and I want to find like a nice list for Titan Vial because that's probably what I'm gonna be playing there. So I kind of want to make sure that I'm doing the proper tuning and whatnot. This has been the list that I played the other day, which I was pretty happy with, like the full 4 calls. And what I did is I cut the Knight of the Reliquary and I added a third basic forest. Like missing basics is kind of a thing really with this deck. Particularly between Steve, Springbloom Druid, and you very often fetch for a basic on turn 1 because you want to keep your Temple Gardens in the deck so you can get them off Flagstones. So that is where my mind went. The other card that I wanted to give a shout to would be Scavengers. So that is another one that's in the short list of things to try at this point. So yeah, I mean, this is just good old Titan Vial. Not too much to say about the deck. John with the meme host. I always love me some meme host. Nope. Oof. God there. Coming here to my channel, giving me the meme host. Going for a 5-stack pyramid. None of my watch, John. Green Black Nissa hype. Green Black Stomping Pioneer is what I was playing before COVID. That Nissa should slot in that deck nicely. What's the name of the Nissa? What do you think Nissa will be good in? I consider getting fields for this deck, but they spiked after getting banned in Historic. Yeah, honestly, I think that that Nissa, like we discussed. So basically, this week's podcast episode, it's not a thing. You can blame House for that one. I'm not gonna say anything about it. You can just blame House about that one. But basically, yeah, the episode is due to some technical difficulties got destroyed forever. So, but yeah, we discussed the new Nissa in the episode. Well, because there's no episode now, I'm gonna have to talk about it. But basically, what I think is that like it's a fine planeswalker, and the place where I thought about that Nissa is if you folks remember when I played that silly deck with like Idrok Monster and stuff. I immediately thought of that deck as soon as I saw the Nissa. I don't know how good it's actually gonna be, or if it's gonna be any good at all. But that's where I saw it. Basically, that's where I imagined that it would slot. Need to guess cast star that has expertise with Neoform? Let me know. I will. Certainly will, John. So we can do a couple of things here. I think I'm gonna Vial in a Ramina. And next turn we can Titan out of nowhere. Based on early thoughts on Dryad, this means Nissa will be excellent. GG well played, I guess. GG well played. How often do you Vials a 6? Not that often. It does happen. It certainly does happen, but it's not something that happens too often, really. Same with activating Golos. I did it a couple of times already, but 3 is the default, yeah. 3 is the sweet spot, because all of your like value one-offs and stuff are hovering around the 3 slot. So, exclamation point Dryad, never forget. How could anybody ever forget? Particularly when you folks are just not gonna let me forget about it. Cling to dust my Valakut. Sounds good. So let's fetch this. Excavation Valakut looks awesome. It does look pretty sweet, but I don't really do foil, so. Man, we haven't been drawing particularly well, huh? Hardcast Bracing Borrower. Sounds good. What am I playing against? I think I might be playing against something like Faeries or whatever. Nice. Hello. Okay, so they didn't have the push, so we're probably just done here. There's the Neo for command. Sometimes what's his name just kind of becomes idiotic. MTG bot just becomes idiotic. Yeah. MTG bot doesn't like Neoformists. No, get your Neoform waste out of here. It gave you a Neoform command earlier, though. Funny how the Fallen Shinobi has fallen. The Fallen Shinobi has fallen. Seems okay. And we probably want paths. I don't think I want purges, though. Gargoyle sounds kind of impossible for my opponent to deal with. Bog, probably better than Ghost Squatter. Oh, they have Cryptic Lock, so I guess I have to keep the Ghost Squatter. Vials are, of course, amazing. Probably cut the Castle. Castle is just such a good one to have access to. I think I'm gonna cut it anyway. Thalias seem okay, but not great. Steve can probably go. Coursers are medium. Knight of Autumn can go. That's okay, John. I always appreciate you heckling. Always appreciate the heckling. Can't wait to play that with both Nissa Battle Force and Glimbrack Nissa. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna be particularly great. But yeah, people, of course, everybody just like tagged me. Is like, new Nissa Amulet. It has to be sick. Let's go. I'm like, nah, not really. I think that it's gonna be good in some decks, but the problem with playing Planeswalkers in Amulet is that we're probably never gonna see a better Planeswalker for Amulet, barring Karn, obviously, because Karn is Karn, right? But barring Karn, I don't think we will ever see a better Planeswalker than Nissa Vital Force. Like, Nissa Vital Force is basically the Planeswalker that actually does the stuff that Amulet wants to be doing, which is not a common occurrence. Can Thalia? I think I'm in a second Vial here, actually. And then play this. This means the next turn I'm going to be able to Thalia, and I can also let Amber Skull. No Ashuk is good. Love to see me a No Ashuk. Vendilion Click. Got it. Curious to see if the 28 land will perform or not. Yeah, me too. We're gonna see how it goes. I don't really understand the timing for this Vendilion Click. It honestly, it kind of makes no sense, but sure. So let's do that. Let's do this. And I guess I'm just gonna bog here. It's kind of awkward, but if I draw one of the big guys, like a Gargs or a Primetime, I imagine we're gonna get Ninjutsu again. Yeah, just the 4-drop dude. That one was a lot better than the first one. I'm gonna say that one. I'm gonna say that for sure. Far 10 Sheets, thank you for the follow. Can we beat this? Even if we draw a Suva, we kind of can't. Pretty unfortunate that my opponent was able to find one of my two. Wait, they didn't want to cast the path? Oh, they can't. Thalia. Duh. I think that we're not gonna be able to beat this guy. We have 2 copies in the entire 48 cards. And our opponent goes and finds it. Feels bad, man. Actually, path seems like I need it. Thalia seems okay here, but not like insane. Where are your splendid reclamations? Not today, my friend. Not today. I think if this were a Reclaimer, I would actually keep this hand. If this were a Reclaimer, I would definitely keep this hand. Kind of sucks. My opponent says, I hope you surprise me, but it's another Titan deck. ... I wonder what that's supposed to mean. Mull to 5 into turn 1 get Inquisitioned. Not how we wanted this to go, but it's okay. We'll probably have to jam here, unfortunately. So we're jamming into Mana Leak and all that nonsense, but... Gust? No? They just have nothing? I don't think there's anything that I'm really afraid of here, so I'm just gonna serve. Maybe they draw 3 with Archmage's Charm here. Spell Stutter Sprite. Fuck, man, are we gonna get got again by the ninjutsu guy? Okay, we're fine. That's kind of annoying. So I think that we probably have to shuffle this away. We have to draw some business here, I think. Because this Jace is gonna bury us otherwise. Draws have not been cooperating. Damn it, man. Yeah, not really surprised to see the no blocks there. Lamp Game with a tier 1 sub. 14 months. 14 months at this point. Thank you so much for the continued support. Welcome back to the Primetime Stronghold. Things not looking good here. We flooded a little bit. And we got hit by the... Huh. They plussed on themselves? That's good for me. Ha, joke's on you, opponent. ¿Qué onda? Hola, Nanus. ¿Todo bien? This is very interesting. I guess they have a cryptic? We don't really need to do anything though. They don't have black mana. Interesting that they would blow this up instead of the Vesuva, but whatever. Either Vial. God damn. I wanted to shuffle this away, obviously. Ugh. They have to have a push or something, right? come on. So we need to find like a field. We need to find some kind of business. Destroying a bunch of nothing here. How cards can turn broken really quick if you remove the non-basic part. The extreme loop would be really good. Oh yeah, well that's why the that's why the clause is there, right? Extreme loop would turn into mini primeval titan. Like it would be better than primeval titan. Probably. Yeah. I think it might actually be. It might actually be better than Primeval Titan. So here the reason why I didn't fetch, obviously, it's because I want to leave something bad on top in case my opponent has the Shinobi. Coco into 2 Springbloom Druids. Pog. I would be all over that deck. Opponent really struggling with that Jace over there. Okay, so there's a Shinobi. So take my forest and a Dryad. Huh. I guess I'll take big Gargs. I guess I'll take big Gargs. And we probably just play it here. They do have access to the counterspell. Sure. So their hand is the dude, the fairy, which doesn't stop this, but what they can do is they can minus on the Gargaroth and get another hit in with the Shinobi. That is, of course, if they don't have a Cryptic or something like that. So I think that we're just gonna fall behind here. Okay, that actually does it as well. Do you think Nissa Battle Force would work here? Why? What are you trying to do with Nissa Battle Force? Any card that you're putting in your deck needs to be fixing something, or needs to be doing something that we cannot do otherwise in a better way. Just like jamming cards because we can is not a good philosophy for deck building. It's what we were discussing with Will the other day. Will is X-Whale, who is another streamer, and we were talking about he was playing the green-white Reclaimer deck, but he added blue to splash for Uro and Hydrate Graces. And what I asked him is like, what's the point? Like, why are we doing this? His philosophy was, I just wanted to try it, which is a perfectly valid philosophy, but it's not one that I really stand by, you know? Alpha Storm, did you think of the follow? Like, when I try cards, it's because I want to see what the cards do, and the cards that I choose to try are because, like, I always try to have a reason behind the cards that I'm willing to try. Like, I'm not just going to be playing a card just because. Like, I want to have like a good reason for playing the card, and I want to be. I want that card to achieve something, you know. And Uro, for example, it's like Uro's busted. Like that's not a good enough argument to me. Like, cause yeah, we know that Uro's busted. Like everybody is very well aware of that now. But it's a matter of like, does this deck need Uro? And the truth is that it doesn't. Like, in fact, it doesn't do Uro doesn't do anything for this deck. It doesn't help fix the bad matchups. And all that Uro does is it really strangles the mana base in a way that we can't really support. So that being the case, I don't think that working that playing like splashing for Uro is worth it. And that's exactly what happened when Will was playing the leagues, right? Like, he was playing and he would find himself into situations where his mana just didn't work, or he would find himself in situations where like he was playing like worse lands because he kind of had to, and then like his stuff wasn't really working, and he wasn't really gaining anything from it, really. Makes it 5/5, you may return. Yeah, I know what the card does. Mistaken. I'm not asking you what the card does, because I'm pretty well aware of what it does. I'm just asking, why would we want that card? Like, what problems that the deck has might Nissa fix? You see? So that is the question that I want you to ask yourself. And if you can give me a good reason for that, sweet. Then that makes sense. We can try it out for sure. Yeah, this deck's mana base is pretty bad. So we're one Dryad away from winning. But we're still drawing like shit. Feels bad, man. Man, we flooded really bad 2 games in a row. 2 matches in a row, that is, sorry. I think we probably want the purges. Yeah, they're gonna be bringing Ashioks and Lilianas probably. Something that I want to cut, not really. I think we want both Knight of Autumns. Just the Rasta. It does block the flyers, which is nice. Probably not worth it though. Sure. Kind of a weird hand, but I think it's okay. If they go turn 1 discard my Thalia, we really need to find a green source, but if we do, then we just win very easily from there. Yeah, like they kind of have to Thoughtseize away my Thalia here. Yeah. So now we're gonna play Flagstones in case we find the green source, and if we find the green source, we kind of just win, right? Green source? Easy. This card has been really impressive. This card has been super, super impressive. Ashiok? Yeah. Oh yeah, we have a minuser. Have a good old minuser over there. Oh, actually, it's better for us to dry it here, right? And we just trigger field. Just put some more body into play to block the Ashiok. Where in the middle of the spells, they have Lingering Souls, they have Elspeth, yep. But it's way too tempting, you know? Way too tempting. But I might get their one-off blah blah. Just like... Anyway. But what if I mailed her one-off Field of the Dead or something? It's like, sure. Oh yeah, they double down. They double down. Hell yeah. Let's go. Let's double down. Let's make sure that we maybe get lucky again. Also, let's do it before we play our Liliana. Oh yeah, all the good stuff. Spin that. All the good stuff. Okay, so now we're gonna attack with everything at Ashiok. Clear Ashiok, resolve Primeval Titan, win the game. Sure. The relevant push on the Dryad for no reason, even though they could have waited until I clear the Ashiok and they would have been able to push my Dryad, but who am I to say, right? Who am I to say? So if we get double Valakut here, that's not enough, so I guess we're gonna go field Valakut instead. Okay, so we definitely want the purges. I don't want the pads. I don't want really anything else, but the purges are definitely good. They have to have some kind of enchantment, right? Maybe they don't. Maybe they're just playing 1/1s, unlike Sorin. Just made the saltiest item player I've ever seen. I think I'm gonna go with this. We might get punished, but I think I'm willing to experiment that. Do you believe they are a Bitter Blossom gamer? They might be. I'm not too worried about Bitter Blossom though. That's the thing. What I'm more worried about is like the thing that makes all of their dudes be bigger. Skip this. Can't remember the name of the card. The one that makes all of the tokens a little bit bigger and they get vigilance. Intangible Virtue, that's the one. Double Valakut with fetch open were enough. Maybe? Were they at 18? If they were at 18, then that was enough. Maybe I just miscounted. I mean, at that point, it didn't really matter, obviously, but still, it would have been correct for me to play properly, right? So we have successfully assembled Splinter Twin here, which is nice. Stony Silence. Shadowed Out? What is this? Oh. Yeah, that's fine. Let's get a Plains here. And I think I want a Celestian Sanctuary, actually. Yeah, I think so. Huh. I don't think I care about this Bob so much as I would care about my opponent resolving an Ashiok, so I think I'm gonna hold on to this Purge for now. Field my land. That is okay. If that's how they're spending their turn, probably okay with that. Oh yeah, Stony Sounds. Can't ever beat that. Did opponents see Vial game 1? Yes, they did. I mean, that's actually annoying. I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty annoying. So gonna purge here. Attack for 3. And then we're gonna call on end step Liliana. It's kind of okay. Each player discards a card. Interesting. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay, so call probably for ramming up here, right? Check Lily. Boom, boom, boom. Play ramming up. Play Heath. Pass the turn. So my opponent needs to have, yeah, I was gonna say, they need to have this spell right here, how they did. Even if they do, like, they also need Ashiok. Well, good thing that I did not replay the Celestia Sanctuary, because that would have been a problem. Ah, fuck. All right, we're gonna have to luck suck here, chat. Any untapped land, and we kinda win. Brutal. Actually, Stony Silence doing a lot of work. Stony Silence doing a lot of work here, which is hilarious. They drew Ashiok? God damn, and I forgot to fetch. Oh no, this is the worst. No. Please mill yourself, opponent. If you're gonna mill, just mill yourself. Oh man. Well, I played like shit, so I deserve to lose to minus on you, opponent. Bringing Stony Silence. Yeah, these clues are... Ugh. If I had gone for, like... I guess knowing about the Stony Silence, I should have played this game differently, right? How do we win? This doesn't really matter. We can win if we draw Celestial Purge to clear Liliana. Damn, they're going all in on the whole mill thingy. So you got no more Valakuts. We also have no black sources, so I don't know why my opponent is saying that, but... what a bad way to lose this game. What a bad way to lose this game. I deserve this. I deserve this. Can't redeem 100k for a league with this Rock Delver deck. Yeah, you should be able to. You should be able to, alright. Alright, sweet, let me save this up. I assume this is Legacy, of course. I assume this is Legacy. Guess I should have checked. Oh no, this is Modern? Yeesh, that's a little bit more sketch, but okay. I think we're just good here, right? I guess I discarded these planes like a while ago, but yeah. I lost this game like an idiot. My bad. My bad. But even at that point, like, we were kind of okay. Like, imagine if we had top deck the Ghost Squatter, right? And we just get to clear Ashiok, and then our entire deck just functions again. And if my opponent had not minused for no reason, then we probably have no shot at winning that game ever. Probably gonna put on this one. I think we're gonna get a Temple Garden here. Put him most to 5. Inkmoth Nexus. Kaifus with the Prime sub. Welcome to the Primetime Stronghold, Kaifus. Appreciate you being here. Hope you're enjoying the content. I copied their Inkmoth. Maybe it was better to copy my own land. But like, this protects me from my opponent eventually getting to Inkmoth me, so I think this is fine. Just Violin Thalia. Might matter, huh? Who knows? LOL. Opponent not finding their second land drop. And they pack it in. Okay, so I'm going to assume Infect here. So we want these, and against Infect, that's kind of it. We might want Knight of Autumn. The Coursers can go. Gargaroth can go. Bog can go. It could be Scales for sure. Not a final casting call. We're gonna be able to cast call eventually. Yeah, it could be either or. But I think I'm gonna hedge towards Infect. But yeah, it could definitely be. It could definitely be the other one. I don't think we want to Rasta. Like it blocks Inky, but that's about it. Sick. I'm gonna keep this with a bottom Radiant Fountain. Okay, so it is Infect. Splinter Twin assembled. See a Scales player keeping all Link Moth. Don't really see an Infect player and keep that. Oh well. I don't know. I don't know what. I don't know what's keepable for Infect and Scales. I don't really play either deck, so. Okay, so they do have the Blight Agent, which is kind of annoying. So I think we're just gonna play the Flagstones and we're gonna say go. Oh, that's really interesting. If we play this, chances that we die are somewhat likely. I think I'm just gonna pass, and I'm gonna try to not use Path, and then next turn I can Thalia plus Path. And of course, if they go for it, they go for it, and we can rejoice. But I'm going to try to, like, unless I have to, I am not gonna path this, like, this Light Agent. Unless I'm facing lethal, I'm not gonna path this. No blocks from me. Alright, we get to untap. Get a Temple Garden here. And maybe another Flagstones? It gives us more flexibility. What's up, Devin? Got a deck tech for me? Oh yeah. We're gonna do that in between rounds. Alright, so now my opponent is mana. It's still gonna be a little bit more taxed. This is 3 more, this is fine. If they go for it, they lose. Oh, I guess not. So if we Blast Zone, we can actually kill both, but then the Ink Moth kills us. We're probably getting the Blast Zone anyway. Noble Hierarch too good, man. Noble Hierarch too good. Yeah. This is a game that we would have won on the play. But on the draw, with our opponent having turned to Blighted Agent. Okay. Tough. Pretty tough. I think that's fine though. Okay, game 3 on the play. If we have a hand that even remotely looks like one of the like the hand that we just drew, I think that we win very easily. But being on the draw, pretty tough. Game 3. Honestly, I don't think I mind our Infect matchup so much with this deck. It's definitely a lot better than Amulets, obviously, but like Thalias help a lot, and so does Eidolon. Just slows them down enough that you can actually take over. Thalia is kind of amazing in this matchup. Alright, OP, let's go. Did I the Green White Reclaimer version Magus played today? I played it last week. It's pretty good. There's very many ways to build that deck, I think. You can build it with Explorers, you can build it with like more Gracers and stuff, you can build it with a bunch of things. You can build it a bunch of ways, I mean. Sure, let's keep this. No Vial seemed good. Yeah, people really shit on the Vials, but I just consistently see situations where Vial just does so much for the deck. So I don't really see too much of a reason to cut them, honestly. Somehow also don't 2-3 with the deck in leagues. Yeah, but I also don't 2-3 with the deck in leagues with Vials. You were the one that 2-3s with the deck in leagues. This is my overall record with the deck. The vast majority is 4-1s. We have a couple of 5-0s and a couple of 3-2s in there. And there's like 1-1-4 and 1-3-2 and a couple of outliers, but I have a roughly 74% win rate with the deck over 120 matches at this point. You don't like the Vial sorting theory? Yeah, but everybody just says the same. Everybody looks at the Vials and they say, oh, I've never seen a deck that plays Vials, a deck like this that plays Vials, so it has to be bad. And it's just like, sure. We have a couple of things that we can do here. I think I'm gonna have to Eidolon. So since I'm gonna have to Eidolon, I think I'm gonna Flagstones here. How is this league going? We're not doing well this league. We've been drawing quite poorly. So next turn we can activate, go get Valakut. And then we can call for Dryad. So they need to have double +4/+4. And they also need to go for it. Okay, so this means that there's no way that we're dead next turn, which is good for us. Well, I guess that they can attack with Inkmoth. Which may be what they're doing here. If we draw Path, we probably win. So we take 4 Infect. And next turn they need a +4/+4 and also attack with Inkmoth again. It's kind of brutal. We sack. You play it, cast Titan, get Field of Vesua, copy Titan, get 2 more Vesuas. Oh, that's with Imprison in the Moon? Yeah. Yeah, we did that one. It was a lot of fun. Alright, so my opponent has this turn to win. They have this turn to win. Funny enough, I think... Oh no, we're fine. Yeah, we're fine. Never mind. So we have to go get Valakut, and then we use Reclaimer to trigger at instant speed, and then we use... Oh, that's annoying. Fuck, man. Do I know about the new mythic from the set? You're talking about Omnath? Yeah, don't tell me about that Karin Amulet. That's not castable. Oh, man. We were just one... Again, we're just one card away from just winning. Brutal. I'm just going for it recklessly, too. Not a good league. Not a good league to start things off. Not a good league to start things off, of course. Path was the next draw. Brutal. We won 2 every single game, every single match. Feels bad, man. Feels bad. It's okay, it's okay. We're just gonna get a 2-3, and then we're gonna play another league. Oh, we could just drop. I'm just gonna play the remaining matches. We also played against like black-white tokens, which is a buy, and somehow my opponent's poor play and poor sideboarding just got rewarded super randomly. Like literally the only thing that that Stony Silence tags in my entire deck are Tireless Tracker clues, but I had a tracker draw, so it was hilarious. Like my opponent even drew 2 Stony Silence and I couldn't punish them because I just like my cards just didn't do anything. It was hilarious. My opponent also gave me a bunch of outs to just like having good top decks because they started minusing Ashiok on me for no reason. And then the other game I just flooded like a madman. I think I can work with this. Just get an after 18 your city. Pog. So we're playing against Divine deck. They have a very strong opener. They have a really strong opener, actually. Udo, Pog. So our best up deck here is probably... It was a Reclaimer. Now it is not anymore, I don't think. They're just gonna get all of this... Oh my. At least the new Hedron Crab doesn't really work with this ones. Okay, so... There's a Chillerino. I think I might still have to go call for... I think I might still have to call for the guy. Don't you love the basic swamp in the Uro deck? I think I'm gonna still have to call for the little guy. Just so I can double spell on the next turn. So I can Dryad plus that. I'm literally saying always yield. Why is it not yielding? Reclaimer. At least they couldn't cast a Groove Crawler there. Well, that's not a card. Keep this. Yes. Good. Temple Garden. Green. Reclaimer. Go. We're really close to stabilizing here, unless, well, yeah. I was gonna say, unless they chill us to death, which is probably what's gonna happen. Yep. That is many a chills. Many a chills. All for amoebas. Another vine. Well, that's lethal now. Okay. The good thing is against this deck, like path is actually almost reasonable. This means that Vine doesn't do anything. This can go, these can go. Garbaroth is okay. Bog we definitely want. I don't think we want Narasta. It blocks Vengevines nicely. Maybe, I think Purge might just be better. Turn 3 Dryad. But we're super far away from Tree and Valakut. We got the Nutty Bog. Don't know how much that's gonna help. Usually this deck does a bunch on the same turn, you know? Okay, bottom was the file. Pog. Usually Nutty Bog is not necessarily great against them, but because of how their turn worked out, it actually was. Sick. We got a Ghoul, a Vengevine, and a Gravecrawler. Pretty solid. I would love to find an untapped green source. Or white source, either or will do it. Well, that I can beat. So now we're gonna Courser next turn. Hopefully find some lands here. Thoughtseize. So that might take our Courser. Yep. That's okay though. That's funny. Eternal Witness. Get that back. I'm gonna do this, and I guess, yeah, let's just bounce with Suba. Gives me more options. Okay, so they only found it chill there, so that's kind of whatever. If they offer the trade, I'm taking it. Yeah, they can't even attack. Bouncing this because it's a guaranteed Titan next turn. And at this point, I'm not even afraid of like Vengevines or anything. So sitting at 16 with a Courser active, yeah, that's just it. All right, game 3. I don't think I like Eidolon as much on the draw. It's definitely okay on the play. It's probably better than something else. The rest of my sideboard doesn't have too much going on, really. Boy, these hands. I guess I'm keeping this one. Keeping this one, I think I bottomed the path. No, we can't really bottom the path. Should I bottom the Triad? That sounds crazy to me. Bottom the Titan? I think I'm gonna bottom Titan. Feels really bad to bottom the Titan there. This hand looks like we're playing a real deck. The next person that just says that this is not a real deck or whatever can just leave the chat right now. I'm legit just exhausted. It just gets so old so quickly. It's like, if you don't like the way that I build the deck, just don't be in my chat anymore. I'm done. What you say to people in the chat? Yeah, I mean, get out of here. It is green white reclaimer. I don't know if you're trolling me or if you're about to get banned, but one of those is happening. Goblet guy. So they're gonna get Divine here. We can cover the Vine with this path, but like my opponent exiled 2 Creeping Chills already. I think we are. Yeah, my opponent's mill with the Secret Keeper was just a little bit too good. If they hadn't found Divine, or they hadn't found the Amalgam, or they hadn't found the Double Chill, we would have probably been fine. But all of those together might be too much. Because we're in chump block territory here. We chump here, take 5. We get an activation. What does activation do? I think we're just dead here. Block here, take down to 3. We can't get chill anymore. We can path here. Path here. The thing is that I feel like I need to get Valakut. The problem is, if I block here, I go down to 3 exactly, and my opponent has me dead next turn regardless. We can gain 2. Thanks to Radiant Fountain. Gain 2 thanks to Radiant Fountain. I think we're just dead. Maybe opponent skips attack next turn. Yeah, maybe that's the line. It's funny because sometimes when I play against this deck, it looks like this, and it feels like the most broken thing you could be doing in the format. And then whenever I play the deck, I mill myself for 4, and I mill Vernon Catacombs, Delta, Thoughtseize. Those are the 4 cards that I mill. Then I play Stitcher Supplier, and I mill like 1 Narcomoeba and 2 more lands or something. Okay, so now I'm officially not dead. I'm not in good shape either, but I am not dead. And if we draw exactly Valakut, we might actually have a shot. I guess I can draw Titan too. So if I draw either Titan or Valakut, we might actually be in fine shape. Never mind. Sounds good. Actually, Courser would have allowed me to stabilize. That's another 2/4 and we can start getting life. Wow, yeah. Courser would have allowed me to stabilize there. Brutal. Alright, so I think I'm just gonna drop from this one. We're dead for prices, so 0-4 drop. First time this ever happens. I think I'm gonna play another league, however. Probably with this same list. We're gonna see how that goes. But yeah, thank you for watching. Not the most exciting league, but it happens sometimes. Sometimes you just get not a good showing. It happens to the best of us. All right. I will see you in the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you later. Bye bye.